Bigfoot Collectors Club with Bryce, Michael, and Ivan. I know a story of high strangeness or two. Let's do this.
Yeah! Hey, give it up for Suneaters, everybody. It's Suneaters. Nice job. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. One more big hand at home, cuddled up for Suneaters. Definitely check out their stuff from Lotuspool Records over at lotuspool.com and add them to your Spotify playlist. Oh, that's so great. The band that gave us the BCC theme song, Come Alone, which you just heard. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for being here. As you can see, we have a little bit of festive decor going on. This, of course, is the 2022 Bigfoot Collectors Club Holiday Livestream special hosted by Pop C Lounge. This is the podcast where we talk to amazing guests about their personal paranormal history and share stories of high strangeness. I don't know why I needed to look at my notes for that line. I've been only saying it for the past 5 years. Tonight, everyone, whether ye be a Scrooge or a Tiny Tim, you shall all be visited by 3 hosts, starting with me. I'm your host of Collectibles Past, Michael McMillan. Next is the host of Leaving Bigfoot Presents.
It's me, Bryce Johnson.
Hello, Bryce. Welcome. What are you wearing?
I'm in my Santa hat. I've got my Elvis glasses. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the BCC Christmas Live Pop C Lounge Extravagance.
All right. Well, there's your second host, everybody. And of course, that means it's time for your third host, the host of Future Sounds, Mr. Super Producer
Riley Bray.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
You look good. Did you get all dressed up just for us?
Oh, no, I have a show directly after this. Yeah. I run from this to the stage.
Oh.
So
you look fantastic.
Oh, it's for our holiday Christmas party. I thought I'd, do it up a little bit.
Yeah, because that's the vibe that we're going for here, everybody. A little holiday Christmas party. I feel like I'm underdressed all of a sudden. I do have a Santa hat that I bought at Gelson's, and it's sitting across the room, and now I can't get it. But it's too late now. All right, everybody. Well, we have a fantastic show for you tonight, full of amazing guests, some surprises, a mystery guest, for example. But before we do that, I just wanted to touch base and just sort of like reflect on this past year. 2022, it was the year of fulfillment for us. We finally did the jet ski special.
Big time.
We did that. We did a music video, not the music video, but a music video, right? We did one. You guys saw during the pre-show.
Wonderful.
And we went on our very first Bigfoot hunt, despite it being all that audio being stolen by the Curse of Bloody Mary. But
yeah, well, you guys are the ones that fucked around and did Bloody Mary in the bathroom. I told you not to do it. I want to jump in. How cool are the Suneaters, man? I just another big shout out. They are fucking just so amazing. What a vibe they are. Love those dudes, man.
Cool to hear our theme song live.
Yeah, so trippy, man. Yep.
We did it. Well, I think we had Chris G from Suneaters at one of our Bigfoot Lodge shows, if I recall. But we haven't heard the full band play the song live, and probably most of you haven't heard it with lyrics. So definitely check out their stuff.
So cool.
But anyway, guys, we did it, right? Year fulfillment, everything that we wanted to do. Everything we wanted to do, we did it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess there is something that I did sort of leave out, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to address it. I mean, not to bring down the show, but let me just find my lines here. And
wait, you wrote something down for this?
Well, I did. My words are best expressed when they're written down thoughtfully.
Okay.
BCC listeners, dear Twin Peaks, I made a promise to watch you this past year, and I never made it past episode 2. I will never fully come to appreciate Agent Dale Cooper, who I know I would fucking love. This guy loves coffee, the occult, and how he solves mysteries through his dreams. I'll never discover Colonel Briggs' connection to the Owls or Project Blue Book. I'll never see the giant. I'll never get the reference to the Bookhouse Boys' Michael names in our recap after recap. I'll never come to know about the frustrating but lovable saga that is Dougie. And most importantly, I'll never know who killed Laura Palmer, who I feel like I know. Like I took pictures of the screen. I was like, I know this girl. And so for that, Twin Peaks, I'm sorry, but maybe when Michael's out, I'll sneak into his apartment and get his collector's set and bring it back home and go into a malaise and just watch them all in a marathon binge or something.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Anyway,
no.
love Bryce. Cool.
Okay.
I feel better.
Wow.
I feel a lot better about that.
Get that off your chest, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It feels good.
We can't carry that baggage into next year. All right.
That was great.
Well, we have a holiday tradition around these parts, and wait a minute, I think I hear something. Oh, that's the sound of sleigh bells jingling, which means our very first guest has arrived. Let's open the clubhouse door. Oh, look, everyone. Look who's coming in the clubhouse door for our clubhouse celebration. The film Golden Arm in series Duncan Bill. It's our guest of honor, Betsy Sodaro.
California raisins.
Yeah.
Hi,
Betsy.
Betsy.
Hi. We couldn't go another holiday without you being here. This is like the 4th one you've done with us.
I know. I wouldn't let that happen.
No. Can't do it.
Man.
Can't.
No way.
Yeah, we understand. I mean, you're working. You had to like jump in to be with us tonight. There was a point where you might not have made it, but here you are.
But I did it. It worked out. I'm in Montreal and it's really cold.
Well, that's Christmassy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's very Christmassy, but it's fucking cold, man.
What kind of, are there any spooky things in Montreal? Any haunted places you can go check out?
Yes, they have a ghost tour around like Old Port. I have yet to do it, but I've seen people like on the tour. I don't know, but I don't know any of the legends or anything.
What's Old Port? It just that sounds like something you might have after a delicious Scottish meal at Tam O'Shanter.
yeah. Well, it's the Old Port of Montreal, so it's like their old town. You would love it, Michael, because it feels very Disneyland-y.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
yeah,
I'm down.
Cobblestone, all that stuff.
Oh
Great.
my God. Oh, speaking of Disneyland, Michael, there is a new store on Ventura Boulevard that I have to take you to. Oh my God. It's a Disney gallery and auction house that just opened up. You'll lose your mind.
Okay,
yeah, I'm going
right.
to take you there.
Show's over, everybody. How late are they open on Fridays? Let's go. Betsy, as we always like to do, we talk about horror movies with you. Any good new horror movies that you recommend? I've watched a few recently. I want to know if you would recommend anything that comes off the top of your head.
Well, I mean, Pearl and X.
So good.
I've seen X, but I haven't seen Pearl yet.
Pearl rules.
Rules hard.
It's like she needs to get a damn Oscar. It's pretty much like a one-woman show.
Yeah.
And
Great.
she's incredible.
I heard it's
so
more of a
good.
character study than the first one.
Yes. Yeah. It's awesome. Like,
Would you?
I feel completely in the dark. What's Pearl?
Oh.
Sorry. Never mind. Let's move past.
So there's
Well,
this
no.
film studio called A24. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
make amazing movies. So X
Of course.
was a movie that they made that was amazing. That was about a group of people that go and make a porno in the 70s.
It's about porn. You'd love it,
It
Bryce.
goes horribly wrong. Pearl is a
What?
character from X, and then they made a movie about Pearl, and it is, as Betsy said,
Oh my god.
so good.
It's so good.
So good.
Put it on the
And
old
it's-
list.
Put
Yeah,
it on the list. Your kids will hate it
And be traumatized.
and be very messed up from it, but it's awesome.
Okay,
And
all
it's
right.
shot like the Wizard of Oz and like those like 50s movies.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
cool.
beautiful
Love that.
to look at. It's incredible. My parents are getting it for me on Blu-ray for Christmas. I was
Oh my
like,
God, I love
give me
There you
Pearl
go.
on Blu-ray.
Great.
Betsy,
Yeah.
what did you think about Barbarian and Smile?
I love them both.
Me too.
I
Me
thought
too.
they were so much fun.
Mhm.
I was bummed because I kept missing Smile in the theaters. Like I just kept not being around to go see it.
Me
I
too.
watched it at home by myself, loved every second of it, was scared. It ruled so hard.
Okay. Great. I love it. Barbarian, if you don't
And-
know too much about it, go in blind. Don't
Know
go
nothing
in.
about it. Yeah,
Don't
go
watch the
in-
trailer. I think it's divisive. I've heard from people, some people love it, some people hate it. I fall in the love it camp.
Me
Loved
too.
it.
I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Guys, I'm
I-
so sorry. I keep getting distracted by how beautiful Riley is. I'm just gotta. I keep my
Riley, you
eyes
do
just keep
look
drifting over to
incredible.
Riley. I mean, you're all
Thanks.
gorgeous, but you know,
You got to come check out a Tommy show. You see the whole look.
Yes,
Yes.
we gotta go. I want to go.
Let's all
so
go.
bad.
Let's all go.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right. Well,
there.
we got a show to do here, guys. So let's move on with it. What do you say?
All
We've
right.
got our
Yes.
very first segment, Betsy. We're looking for some paranormal expertise on this one. You know, something that we like to do a lot on BCC The Other Side is gather around, much like carolers might gather around a piano and sing carols of old. We gather around our screens and watch mysterious paranormal videos that Bryce likes to bring in for us, but it's rare that we get to do it live together with the audience. So that's what we're going to do right now. This is one of my favorite segments called
Bryce's secret stash.
All right. What'd you bring in for us, Bryce?
Well, you know, I'm not sure if the memory's getting a little fuzzy in the old age. I might have shown these before. How many fucking shows have we done now? But
So many.
but I picked two that I love because these are Christmassy, and I feel like that these are the best, or at least or represent what could be, you know, a Bigfoot or a Yeti roaming around in the woods.
Cool.
So let's show this first clip. This was taken by two hikers out of Squamish near BC, sort of near where where my in-laws are. But
Pretty sure.
Is that
I'll be
you,
quiet
Bryce?
here. Oh, I wish. Look at these. These guys are studs.
I can't really see it very well. It's a little black dot.
If you guys are
in the middle of
you
the
guys
snow.
watching at home,
Yeah.
can
Nowhere.
comment so we can see what your takes are on this as well, and we'll see your comments.
Yeah, you know,
You can see it better in this thing.
So I just want to chime in. You know, the video never does justice as good as our eyes are, but they're seeing something move along where nobody really should be. These guys are extreme hikers, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, and they see what looks like a upright walking, either man or something else moving at a great pace
Middle.
through these.
I like that you said your first thing was it could be a man, just right off
an
the bat.
ape man.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I think some people
Why
say
would
it
you
could have
walk
been a
up that way?
bear or a bear. Most people said that, but I don't know. Look at how fast this thing moves.
If that was a human, why would you walk up that bridge?
I'm with that guy.
You know, just go straight down.
Right? That guy knows.
Why would you walk up
Pass.
that ring
Hard,
if you were
hard
human?
pass.
Now, Betsy, you're a
What is
snowboarder. Would you snowboard down that ridge?
Good thing we brought
Yeah, that would be so
good lure
fun.
him over here.
But not
Maybe
one
maybe
time
it's
after.
Betsy snowboarding.
That's bizarre.
She's just shredding the gnar.
I'm just shredding, you know.
I would.
Bet-
I
would
would love
see
it if
that
somebody
in a
caught Betsy
heartbeat.
shredding on camera and was like, "Whoa, what's this?"
Whoa, God, we've never
look-
seen
cover that
such a
ground.
creature
Look-
before.
Look how far they zoom out. Look how much distance it's already covered.
Whoa, where are
See, and that's so far though that it makes me think that it's like just.
I don't know how high.
Yeah.
It's probably close to 7,000 feet.
There's 7,000 feet, the guy says.
This guy's
And
just
look,
scampering up snow lines. It's no big deal.
It's moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, whatever it is.
Yeah. So
right.
so I don't know. I think that might be a Bigfoot. I really do. And these guys are, you know, they never even mention in this video once the word bear. So I feel like they feel like they're seeing a Bigfoot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like you feel
Awesome.
like you're seeing a Bigfoot too.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get to the real Yeti, the real good stuff, right? The Michael, the Matterhorn Yeti type of stuff. I know you like the
Blue flesh, white hair, red eyes.
Abominable snowman, dude.
Yeah, let's get to some abominable snowman stuff now. Okay.
Cryptid.
Okay, so they're walking around. People have been reporting something happening in this area in Pennsylvania. A lot of activity.
Ooh.
So these two people are out with their flashlight, and I'm just going to sort of let the play. This is near Cabindale, PA, and and they're out there in the woods, and I'm just going to let it play.
They're not in like a cave?
No, they're not in a cave. You can see the brush, and then
I thought those were tree roots.
Whoa!
Look at that! What is that, Betsy? What the fuck is that? Come on! That's a Disney Yeti.
It's definitely
That's exactly a
It moves
Disney
too. It's like
Yeti.
shh, shh, shh. But watch it sort of move away. Like, I don't know. I mean, Michael, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I mean, that's a guy in a costume.
You think so, really? I've never seen
It was
that.
scary. It was scary, but
There's a
Very
Reddit
Blair
thread.
Witch filmmaking.
Yes,
Yeah,
very Blair
maybe.
Witch. I like that.
Yeah.
the
But
face looks.
I needed a
molded.
close up. You know.
The face looks molded and it's not moving. You know, I think that's a mask for sure.
So I gave you extreme distance blurry and extreme close up fake. What more do you want? Thank you.
That's okay because
Sash.
actually I brought in a video for my segment called Michael's Mysteries, and I don't know, Bryce, take a look at this one and let me know what you think is going on here.
Fuck off.
Bryce and Frida live in a friendly building.
He dated the landlord.
A very friendly building.
They had sex in the elevator.
Since their relationship is having its ups and downs,
Frida's a sexual tease.
I'm being myself, I just don't put out.
we introduced Bryce to someone new.
We go out, she starts talking dirty, and she was like, let's go to the hot tub. I thought she was awesome.
After Frida shows another man her wild side,
She wants to run around naked.
will these two stay together or have a change of heart?
Wow. That's good, Mike G. Thank you. Bryce. What
Thanks,
was
guys.
that?
Thanks, guys. I'm out.
Whoa! That's everything.
That was incredible. What a Christmas present.
Well,
Straight from the
as
Club
you know,
Bryce days.
Oh my God. As you know, when I came out here when I was just a young pup, I just wanted to be on TV, and I did several game shows. Buzz, Make Me Laugh, Shop Till You Drop, Change of Heart was one of them. And they brought on me and this girl from my building. And how the fuck did you find that, man?
That was actually from one of our listeners, tracked it down and put it up on the Patreon.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Patreon member. Of course, I forgot to flag your name, but I will thank you out later on give you a shout out later on the show. Beautiful. Love it.
How much of it is real?
You know, so that girl with the dark hair, she was that girl that lived in my building who came to my door one day, and they did set me up on a date with that blonde. But we went horseback riding in Malibu, but we didn't get along. You know, it's funny. The girl with the black hair, she broke the rules of the game. She was like, I don't choose Bryce and I don't choose the new guy. And they're like, okay. Nice. Well, we'll
You go, girl.
Yeah, so she was
Transcended
pretty
the
awesome.
game.
Yeah,
She did. She transcended the game. Me, I just was like, hey.
That was from Sarah Cohen.
Thank
our
you,
listener
Sarah.
And our dear
Thank you,
patron.
Sarah.
Sarah
good
Cohen.
find.
I mean,
Wow,
that
lovely.
really made my day. All right, everybody,
Wow.
let's move on to our very next segment. How's everybody feeling in the clubhouse? I don't know, Pop, see if people are leaving comments or not, but we're not getting any. But this is definitely one where we want to hear from you. Betsy, it's been a while since we've played this with you. I put together a special little list of phenomena that I'm going to go down through. And if you're open
Go
to
down
it,
on.
we're going to go down on this
go
list.
down on this phenomenon.
Yeah.
Kind of live stream.
Oh, I mean, what other? That's like my biggest dream. You know what I mean? I've just been doing this podcast for a year, waiting for the phenomena to slip into my DMs, and it hasn't happened yet. But I'm gonna go down a list of stuff now. If you're open to it, you're gonna say believe it. If you're not open to it, you're gonna say bullshit. Okay, great. All right, we're getting some comments here. I want people to play along at home if you can. Comment if something, whether you believe in something or not. Let us hear your opinions. Okay, here we go. And we're getting some questions too. By the way, we will answer some questions at the end of the show. Here we go. All right, Betsy, this is a game that we call Bullshit
or Believe It.
The Christmas edition.
Ooh, Christmas. Okay.
Holidays, but I mean, I'm giving it away here. I'm a Christmas boy. You know, everyone celebrate the holidays however they like.
Yeah.
Betsy Sodaro, on your mark. Get set. Ghosts.
Believe.
Bigfoot.
Believe.
UFOs.
Believe.
Elves.
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough for me. Bullshit.
Tarot cards.
Believe.
Shadow people.
Believe.
Time travel.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, like I put that in there because, you know, Scrooge goes in the past, in the present, in the future.
I only believe in it if you're learning a lesson from it.
Okay, good. Yeah, a little time slip schooling to learn about your own morality.
Character arc, and then
There has to be a character arc.
Travel.
Oh boy, you got to come back and be a good person after it.
Hobgoblins.
Bullshit, because I don't know what that is.
Like Rumpelstiltskin's a hobgoblin.
Oh God, no! I think that's just a creepy little dude.
Okay, what about just goblins?
Bullshit.
Alien abductions.
Believe.
One of the most famous alien abductions, Whitley Strieber's Community case, took place on Christmas.
The big like fire in the sky one?
No, that was Travis Walton. That was in summertime, I think.
Shit, that's the only one.
I can't remember when that was. We did a story on it. The abominable snowman.
Believe.
Elemental spirits.
What's that?
Like tree spirits, fire spirits, snow entities, and spirits.
Oh, bullshit.
Divination.
What's that?
Seeing the future.
Oh, believe.
Mothman.
Bullshit.
Well, tell that to the people who collapsed in the Silver Bridge, Betsy, on Christmas.
I will. I'll go to all of their houses and I will say bullshit. You're full of shit. See, keep going because then we got to talk.
Okay, great. Wishes come true.
Oh, believe. I mean,
okay. Tulpas. Yeah. Tulpas.
And that's when you create like a bunch of people create something.
Yeah, if they believe in it enough.
Like Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Believe.
Bat Squatch.
What's that? A combination of a bat and a Sasquatch?
Yeah, he's like a big bat. He's more like a big bat who flew out of Mount St. Helens up in Washington. Blue.
It's blue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes it bullshit almost.
Okay. Ritual magic works.
Ritual magic works. Yeah, sure. Believe.
The Star of Bethlehem was a UFO.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
Right?
Bullshit.
There's an entrance to the hollow earth at the North Pole.
Oh, that's funny. Bullshit.
At the stroke of midnight on Christmas Eve, animals can talk.
Bullshit. But I wish.
That's what my sister always told me, and it never happened.
That's so cute. You're just watching your dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if it said like "Merry Christmas, Michael," I would have stabbed it with a fire poker. Sorry,
you have to.
Every Christmas Eve, Michael kills our pets. What's going on?
It's a weird tradition.
Let's keep getting him one.
Dog Man.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a Sasquatch, but canid, like a canid creature, but walks upright.
Whoa.
Kind of like a werewolf.
Okay. Believe.
The Loveland Frogman, just for fun.
Oh, I've heard about that. Bullshit.
Reindeer really can fly.
Bullshit.
The magic of the holidays.
Oh, believe.
And finally, the big one, the biggest one of all.
Uh-oh.
Santa Claus.
Oh, boy. That's a bummer. Because I like it, but I think it's bullshit.
Okay. I want to let you know, Betsy, that Katie Q in the audience says, I was going to say, you can't bullshit Mothman and then believe in friggin' Bat Squatch.
That's honestly fair enough, Katie. I don't know half of this stuff. So we've talked about this a lot, where it's like, what if they're aliens? You know? Or like, because then that's, to me, like, what if they're all under the alien umbrella, which I believe in.
Betsy,
absolutely.
Did you and Marcy, your co-host of A Funny Feeling, watch the Unsolved Mysteries, the new episode on Netflix, the new season, the Paranormal Rangers episode about the two rangers in Navajo Nation seeing all that interdimensional stuff?
Yes.
What did you think about that? That was wild.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool.
It was very cool.
Aimless says from the audience, watching with my 13-year-old twins who have been BCC fans since they were 8. This is a big night.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Nice.
You guys have had
That's
a
awesome.
weird education from this podcast. So
and cool parents.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely cool parents.
Very cool.
Also, twins are evil. We all know that. Believe it. All right. You know what? I think it's time for a little Christmas carol. What do you say? Should we hear a little song maybe from this gorgeous super producer that we have here?
What?
That'd be great.
What I have right here?
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Well, you know.
Let's check it out.
Oh, whoa. Look at that
Well, here
sexy
goes.
thing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I almost dropped my computer.
There you go. Yeah.
Computer, and then I bumped the connection to the mic. So we're doing great.
We're
This is
figuring
live
it out.
television,
We're figuring
all
it out.
right? It's the real deal. This is not
Oh my
pre-tape
gosh.
here. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so Happy holidays.
Wow, gorgeous. Thanks, bud. That was fantastic.
Well,
Now
thanks.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
We're all in the mood now if we weren't before. All right. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a few questions from the audience? We've got a few questions here.
Great idea.
Let's see what we got. Mike G, and if you're at the front, we have our own front of the house guy here, even though you can't see him. Mike G, he's having a great time.
I saw one
There we
from one of our great artists, Derek, who asked, "Do you guys think that we could handle Mogwai rules?" Yeah,
it's on this. It's on the screen right
it
now. Why don't you read it?
Great. Okay, let me pull this up. Here we go. Does anyone think they can handle the rules to owning a Mogwai from the movie Gremlins? Great question.
Nope.
Betsy.
Nope.
Yeah, what is it? Don't feed after midnight.
Yeah.
No sunlight and no water on them.
That's right.
water.
Yeah. That's
That's
right.
the biggie. Sunlight hurts him, could kill him. Water will make it spawn more gremlins,
Right.
and then if you feed them after midnight, then they turn into the gross ones.
Okay.
What do you think? Can you do it?
I think it'd be. I have too many nights getting home after midnight. Be like, we're getting Taco Bell.
Yeah,
And I'd just be like, Mogwai, you're joining me, dude.
Mogwai wouldn't last one night with your Taco Bell.
No, not at all.
You spill that Mountain Dew freeze on him. Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right,
Did you
let's
know
get
that?
Oh yeah.
Did you know that actually some of the lore of those gremlins came from the Hopkinsville Goblin case, because those Sutton farmers reported that, those creatures that supposedly were like peering out from behind the woods, whenever they like shined a flashlight on them, they would like go back behind the trees and stuff. So that's actually where that lore of some of the gremlin stuff came from, was that 1957 Hopkinsville Goblin case out of Kelly, Kentucky.
Whoa.
Yeah, Spielberg
not know
wanted to
that.
make a movie about the Hopkinsville case, and then it turned into, it was called Night Skies,
right.
I think. I could be wrong.
That's right.
And then it turned into two movies. Gremlins.
That's right. He hired Gremlins. That's right. And E.T. He hired Oscar-winning screenwriter John Sayles to write a script based off of Dr. J. Allen Hynek's investigation of the Hopkinsville case. But funny enough, at the end of the script that Sayles wrote, his producing partner, Kathleen Kennedy, started crying because she was touched that this little boy didn't want the alien to leave. And Spielberg went, that's the story. And E.T. was born.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Good trivia.
There you go. Excellent work, Betsy. As always, wonderful stuff.
Yeah. You're not getting a Mogwai anytime soon. I'm too clumsy. I would spill it. Okay, guys, let's move on to another game. We'll answer some more questions in a little bit. Now, this is a game that we like to play. Not a sponsor of the show. We do it a lot over on the other side as well. This is a game called the Conspiracy Theory game from Netty Games.
Yeah.
Now,
Love that game.
Traditionally, what's been happening this past year is I've been hosting Betsy, and Bryce has been going up against Riley. And Riley's kind of getting his ass kicked, to be honest.
Generally. Yeah, it's true. It's not good. It's not good at all.
So
I almost had you last time. It was so close.
It was so close. You should have had that. Yeah, I don't know.
I
left the door open.
Fell apart in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Other
thought
sports
that
analogies.
maybe it'd be a good idea to maybe bring in a little backup for Riley tonight. Let's introduce our mystery guest, Club Scouts of all timelines. Please welcome into the clubhouse. Oh
shit!
Tenney.
Wow! Yes, John Tenney. Oh my gosh!
What's up, gang?
Worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. What's
John,
up, John?
Nothing. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Yes, there we go. The proverbial cigarette
Yes.
being
This
always
is the
lit.
network TV you can smoke. We love
Yeah,
Hell
exactly.
yeah, dude! Fuck yeah,
I feel
you
like
can
this-
smoke.
It's Christmas time. I'm listening to my Colonel Sanders Christmas record.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
this
people,
is
when
like,
people
I feel
say
like I'm
the
on Dick
media is
Cavett
too
show.
overblown right now, they forget that like Colonel Sanders was putting out Christmas albums in 1965.
That's a very good point.
This is amazing. Now, I want to let everyone watching at home, nobody but me knew that John was going to be here tonight. Bryce,
Wow.
Riley had no clue. I managed to keep this a secret. I'm
amazed.
very
Wow.
excited about it. Will it be worth the bit? I don't know, but John will be with us for the rest of the show. John, you were recently on Betsy's podcast, A Funny Feeling.
I was going to say I had more fun than when I was on Bigfoot Collectors Club,
That's
but
fair.
I realized I'm on Bigfoot Collectors
Totally
Club.
fair.
So
That's fair. We
it's equally as
understand.
fun.
They're
Yeah,
There
that's
are
better
good
right.
podcasts. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do here tonight, we're going to split up into two teams. Now, Riley and John are going to be a team,
Nice.
and Betsy and Bryce are going to be a team. I've made a
All right.
truncated version of this game. Usually there are 5 categories. We're only going to have 3 categories tonight, and we're going to go in rounds. Okay. Now, each round you'll be able to pick. We start, from one of these 3 categories, but the first round is going to be easier. The second round is going to be a little harder, and then the third round will be the hardest questions available on the board. Okay. So
Great.
I think because Riley's kind of been the underdog, John and Riley get to go first. Does that feel fair? Betsy, are you okay with that? Okay.
Yeah, I
great.
don't know what's happening, so
You'll
I'm
find
down
out.
for
It's
whatever.
you're gonna answer multiple choice questions about weird stuff. All right.
Okay,
The
great.
categories are mythos. Mythos can involve mythology, cryptids, kind of like the general weird phenomena stuff. The next category is aliens, and then the third category is just random. So it could kind of be a grab bag question. Riley and John, you get to pick which category you want to go with first: mythos, aliens, or random.
Riley, since you played that song, you get to pick.
I feel like you're gonna be strong in mythos, so
Okay.
you feel like you have a good foundation. So let's
John's
go
going to
with
be
that.
strong everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just know
I
that
gotta
I've been
ring it
drinking
now.
White Russians for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You're in.
That's
you're in
how you
perfect
get
The
it.
form.
dude abides.
Yeah.
John
All right.
abides.
Good.
let me just run down the rules real quick. The first team that gets to 5 wins. If you guys don't get this question, then the other team has a chance to answer that question for a half point. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And then
Yeah,
we'll just go
yeah.
until someone gets to 5. So here's the first question
Great.
for Riley and Tenney.
Okay.
Now I can't read anything. Oh, okay, here we go. What is the name? Oh, no, that's not it. That's too easy. That's not it. Well, here we go. Yes, here we go. No, we're going to go back with that one. All right, sorry, everybody. My card's got messed up. Here we go. Oh, this is correct. What is the name of the phenomenon that conspiracists cite as proof that we are all living in a computer simulation? Is it A, Schrodinger's cat, B, the Mandela effect, C, the Planck constant, Planck, or D, the glitch witch?
I mean, it's B, right, John?
I mean, I feel like it's not Planck's constant, and it's not the first one.
No, it's not true.
I've never heard of the glitch witch, so I think we have to go with the Mandela effect.
Yeah, because
Is that
that's
your
about the
fin-
people thought that Nelson Mandela died and the timeline
Yeah.
slip and all that stuff. Bernstein Bears, all that
Right.
business. Yeah, let's go with that. I agree.
Okay. You are correct. The answer is B, the Mandela effect.
That's right.
John, Riley, you have 1 point on the board. Oh, do you have
Alright.
team names? Why don't we give ourselves team names?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Can I use an
thinking,
Riley?
Bryce?
Can I use an old band name?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Okay,
about-
we are Sneaky Poultry.
Yeah, we are.
Great.
Sneaky poultry.
Sneaky poultry.
That's good.
Bryce, Betsy,
How
what
about-
do you got?
How about Scooter Tutor?
Scooter Tutor.
Okay. All right.
That's a
Sneaky
clash of
Poultry.
titans right there. Sneaky
Yeah.
poultry versus Scooter Tutor.
1 point. Okay, Scooter Tutor. Over to you. Aliens or random?
Oh.
Betsy?
Let's do aliens.
Aliens.
Here we go.
I don't know.
At Dendera, the ancient Egyptian image of a snake inside a lotus flower is actually actually a picture of what? Now, this is all sort of like, if you believe this stuff, I should say all these questions are, with the answer of full belief.
Okay.
Is it A, a death ray, B, a light bulb, C, an alien life pod, or D, an eel inside a daffodil? This is an Egyptian hieroglyph of a snake inside a lotus flower.
Yeah, I believe people think it's like an electric light bulb, although I believe it represents something else, more along the lines of an illumination of sorts. But I think we should go with the light bulb. Which one was that, Mike?
Light bulb is B.
What do you think, Betsy? Should we do it?
I love it. Let's do it. I honestly,
I mean, I might be wrong. I don't know. It could be the eel thing.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
It's just
Scooter
words.
Tutor.
We'll go with the light
It
bulb
really
thing.
was just word where I'm like, ancient Egypt. I know that. Nothing
Scooter
else.
Tutor?
Yeah, light bulb.
Well, guess what?
Well, light bulb.
You're on the board with 1 point. Light bulb it is. Great. That leaves random out of round 1 to Riley and Tenney.
All right.
The question
Bring it.
is, the Mayan calendar predicted the world would end on what date? Is it A, June 7th, 1997, B, January 1st, 2000, C, December 21st, 2012, or D, April 1st, 2025?
We know. John and I, we know.
Go for it, Riley.
Yeah,
You know it.
see. 2012.
That's right.
Come on.
You're up. You're up.
We
Now
were
look,
there.
this was sort of the easy round, and anyone could have grabbed random first, so I'm not playing favorites here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Remember the
All right.
billboards? All those
Yeah.
billboards.
Oh, the
And they,
billboards. Those were
they
so
kept
good.
them
Great.
up like
Guys, we got
months
an official-
after.
We got Sneaky Paltry. Is it Paltry
poultry.
or Poultry?
Poultry.
I like
Poultry.
I like Paltry. All right, well, we got a scoreboard. Here we go. Back to you, Scooter Tutor. Mythos, aliens, or random? A little bit harder now. Just a little bit harder.
Uh-oh.
What do you think? We'll go. You want to do random?
Yeah, let's
Grab
do
bag.
random.
We'll do
Great.
random. Grab bag.
Okay.
Christmas grab bag.
Here we go. How did John Titor know that World War III was going to occur in 2015? Was it A, he was a time traveler from the year 2026? B, the ghost of JFK told him? C, his bowl of alphabet soup formed a message? Or
I hope
D,
it's that
Good.
one.
he Googled it?
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't either, Betsy. Can you? Is the name you said Don Teeter? Can you spell his
Titor.
last name?
Titor, and you cannot Google.
Okay.
No Googling. No Googling. No cheating.
Man.
John
World
Titor.
War III was going to happen in 2015.
How did he find out? How did
How
he
did
know?
he find out?
How did he know?
That alphabet soup thing kind of grabbed my attention. I could see somebody going, "I saw it in my soup, man.
Yeah.
In my breakfast cereal, man."
I like that one. That's fun.
It's either that or I like Time Traveler too. I mean,
we need an answer. We need an
people,
answer
they
on the
getting-
board. Final answer, please.
I defer to the great Betsy Sodaro.
Soup.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh,
the
man.
question goes over to Sneaky Poultry. You can answer this for a half point.
Can we hear the first two again?
I got it,
Teeter
Riley.
Oh, you know? You already know.
Oh, yeah. Teeter was a time traveler.
That is correct.
Ah!
2.5
Dang it.
2.5 points for Sneaky Poultry.
Secret
John,
weapon.
select your category: mythos or aliens.
Let's go aliens.
Okay, great. According to the ghost of JFK, there he is again, dolphins are actually extraterrestrials that come from where? A, a small planet in the vicinity of Betelgeuse. B, Jupiter's moon Titan. C, the Pleiades star cluster. Or D, Alpha Centauri.
I'm good with JFK. I'm not good with his ghost.
His ghost shows up a lot to tell people weird stuff. I'll say that.
I don't know this one, Riley.
I don't either. I mean, if I was just going to guess, but I always lose this game, so maybe don't listen to me. I'd say Pleiades, just because it seems like a place dolphins might be from. But truly, that is a guess, just a wild guess.
I mean, I'm going to go with your guess because I would be guessing too at anything.
Well, Riley, you should learn to trust your instincts because that is correct. The Pleiades star cluster.
Nice.
Good
3.5
for you,
points.
Riley. Yes,
First
yes.
Scooter Tutors won. All right.
That's what I was thinking too. I didn't know
just
that either,
seems
but
right,
that felt
you know?
right. Totally
Like
felt right.
airbrushed on a
Pleiades.
t-shirt. Yeah.
Yep. Dolphins. Yep. Shit. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here is your round two second question. Mythos.
Mhm.
What organization, Scooter Tutor, this is you. What organization was formed in the 1920s to document fairy sightings? Is it A, the Fairy Investigation Society, B, Fairy Verification Committee, C, Friends of Tinkerbell, or D, Fairy Bureau of Investigations? We've got the Fairy Investigation Society, the Fairy Verification Committee, Friends of Tinkerbell, or the Fairy Bureau of Investigations?
That Friends of Tinkerbell seems like a red herring that's not actually a red herring, right? Like it allures me. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. If you feel gutsy about one, let's go for it. I like the Tinkerbell one.
Let's do Tinkerbell.
We'll go with
Is that your final
Tinkerbell.
answer? Okay, I'm sorry to inform you, Scooter Tutor, that is incorrect. The question goes back to Sneaky Poultry. Is it the Fairy This is 1920s, the Fairy Investigation Society, the Fairy Verification Committee, or the Fairy Bureau of Investigations?
I feel like it's not the last one because that's a play on FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all terrible.
And like, if it's the 20s, I lean towards society over committee just because it seems like there's a lot of like.
Is society the second one, Riley?
Society is the first one. Fairy Investigation Society or the Fairy Verification Committee between the two.
I could go either way, actually. I don't know.
Discuss.
Do you ever?
I would go with society too, with A.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. It is A, the Fairy
You're
Investigation.
crushing, John.
Guys, you are one half point away from taking the win.
Hey, Michael, was Tinkerbell around in the 20s? Did I totally goof that? Okay, okay.
No, J.M. Barrie had written Peter Pan and Wendy before then. You were good. You were good to go.
Okay.
Okay, so we have for the final round, it's difficult. Now we're getting into toughest territory here.
God, what? Tougher. Crazy.
Yeah,
Betsy,
these are tough.
Mythos, aliens, or random?
I guess let's try Mythos.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
What theory proposes that the Earth actually passes through 4 distinct days in each 24-hour rotation? Is it A, time cube, B, the super spinning Earth, C, the Daplicator, or D, the quad day array?
Never heard of it in my life. Wow, we're getting battered.
I told you these were tough.
Betsy, do you have anything on this?
I was thinking quad day array just because quad means 4.
Okay, yeah, I love it. I support Betsy. We're gonna go with quad day array. Final answer. Show me on the board.
That is incorrect.
God,
Incorrect.
no! Come
All right,
on,
back to
man.
Riley and Tenney. Sneaky
What?
Poultry sneaking up for the win here. You get this. You've won this round of conspiracy game. What theory proposes that the Earth actually passes through 4 distinct days in each 24-hour rotation? A, time cube, B, the super spinning Earth, or C, the Daplicator? What happened? Did I disappear?
We lost. I lost my receiver for a second.
I thought Betsy and I might get lucky there for a second, but John's back.
Damn. No.
All right. Is it time cube, the super spinning Earth, or C, the Daplicator?
Riley, this is the time cube.
Is it? Yes. This is why John's here. It's the time cube.
Well,
It's got to be the time cube.
Is this your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. John Tenney,
Wow,
Riley Bray, the
John.
sneaky
Nice.
win. Riley, how
Now,
does it
I
feel?
will say,
wait, we have-
for anyone listening, I think the Time Cube website is still available to see, and it is the most insane thing you've ever seen.
I never heard of this before. Talk to us about it. What is this thing?
It showed up on the internet in like 1999, and it is just an endless one page with like a million like paragraphs that with no sentence breaks, and it's in like 36-point font and like hand drawings of a square Earth moving around us. It is absolutely insane.
Oh man,
Oh,
I'm on board. Believe it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody. Well, we got to keep moving here. We're running a little bit long, and Riley's got a show to do. So why don't we dig into this week's story of High Strangeness?
Great.
Here we go. There's an old Christmas tradition that I think we should bring back, which is, of course, doing what on Christmas Eve? John, you know this.
Telling ghost stories.
That's right. Christmas should be spooky, okay? It should be scary. It's been friendly for too long. We need to make it creepy again. I want to see some hands up here if you agree with me.
Oh yeah.
Make Christmas creepy again. Yeah.
Make it, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I want to tell
Krampus?
ghost stories.
Yeah.
I want to see some scary stuff. So Christmas ghost stories usually fill my mind with the images of Dickensian specters. But this past year, I really fell in love with the terrifying graphic novels of Junji Ito, this great Japanese cartoonist, author, writer, really spooky horror stuff. Betsy, you should get your hands on some of this manga if you have not. It's awesome.
I have not.
I thought I would look this year across the Pacific Ocean for spooky inspiration to the country of Japan. So it turns out I looked in the right place because Japanese folklore has a variety of winter-based ghosts or yokai, and I thought that we should all get into the spirit and share some of those stories tonight. Now, of course, yokai are a class of, I'm reading from Wikipedia here, supernatural entities and spirits in Japanese folklore. The word yokai is composed of the kanji for attractive, calamity, and apparition mystery. First of all, attractive calamity. That is, that's a great band name right there. Like late 80s.
That's the better
group.
team name. Yeah.
That's true.
Attractive calamity.
Yeah. Despite often being translated as such, yokai are not literally demons in the Western sense of the word, but are instead spirits and entities, and their behavior can range from malevolent or mischievous to benevolent to humans. So, okay, I thought we'd start with some of the cute ones that I found. Now, these are winter-based ones. These two, they're two childlike yokai associated with winter called Yukiwarashi and Yukimbo. Now, I'm sorry for butchering these names. Also, I can't read very well anymore without my glasses, and I forgot them. So here's a description I found from them about them from hayakumonogatari.com. Images of the Yukiwarashi and Yukimbo are exceedingly rare. When they do appear, they look like cute, red-cheeked children clad in traditional straw-peaked snow jackets. Already scary, terrifying.
Yeah, kids.
Their jackets have a hood that comes up to a point so that the snow can't accumulate. And the hood ties under the chin, and there are armholes that give freedom of movement. This sounds like Maggie Simpson in her little star winter's coat. That's what I picture.
Cute.
In some Yukiwarashi depictions, the cute one, the nice ones, their face is blank and featureless like a doll. This comes less from folklore and stories and more from folk art. We lost John. He'll be back. Wooden sculptures of children are dressed in this ancient costume. They are popular. In fact, people in snowy regions still dress their children in these costumes for pictures. Oh. Making your child dress like a spirit, kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So to simplify things, there's a nice baby ghost and there's a bad baby ghost. So the nice one is the Yukiwarashi, and its story is basically Frosty the Snowman. And this is a motif that comes that's apparent in more than one winter yokai stories. But essentially, a childless couple live out in the forest, and when winter comes around, they are so sad and bored that they make a snow baby in their front yard. A blizzard occurs overnight, and the next morning there's a knock on the door. And the old couple open it, and who should be standing on their front doorstep but a round, red-cheeked little snow baby who comes bounding into the house.
No
they
way.
happily keep
Made out
the
of
child.
snow?
He's a little snow baby. He's like, hey, everybody.
You know, they're not revealing a lot of steps in that process to make that snow baby. I'm sure they skipped a lot of the details, but
Did some weird stuff out there in the snow.
Mhm.
I think it's the magic of Christmas. They happily keep the child, and all winter long, everyone's happy until spring rolls around and the baby gets skinnier and skinnier and skinnier until it melts away completely. The couple spend the next year grieving, and then when the next winter rolls around, knock, knock, Snow Baby is back, and Snow Baby is ready to party.
Whoa, same Snow Baby?
Same Snow Baby's back. And every winter, the Snow Baby returns until one year, he just ghosts them completely and never comes back. No explanation. Just decides, I'm out.
Cold.
Yeah. The bad one, Yukimbo, actually seems less distressing to me, although he is called the one-legged snow boy. This mischievous spirit is the explanation for a natural occurrence called a tree well. Have any of you ever heard of a tree well? John, you live in Michigan. What's a tree well?
It's like when the snow melts around a tree and leaves a ditch.
Yes.
Yeah, I've crashed into them.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh,
I've definitely gone headfirst into a tree well.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Really...
Did you guys know that every time you crashed into a tree well, it was from the Yukimbo bouncing around the tree overnight and making a little trap for you to get stuck in?
How dare
Makes
they?
sense.
Yep, that's what they do.
I bet it was pretty funny watching how much fall into them.
Well,
great.
Well,
He always knows when I'm walking home drunk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. To paraphrase Bryce, you just got by a Yukimbo, a one-legged snow baby. So then let's move on from babies to old men. The Yuki Gigi, the old man of the snow, Betsy, you'll love this one, is possibly an old mountain god. He appears at the end of winter when avalanches cascade down the mountains. If you look closely, you'll see him riding that avalanche like a Snow White Laird Hamilton catching a bodacious wave.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, Yuki Gigi dresses on brand in a white kimono, has a white beard, and a white skin, and the following year's harvest will vary in success depending on how bad the destruction is in his wake.
So you want it to not be too, do you want it to be very destructive or not?
That's what I couldn't understand. I think not super destructive.
Probably.
To me, I think if he's devastating a lot of your village, then your harvest is going to be kind of bad.
I don't know if he's tearing up that soil, dude.
It's true.
Maybe that's what you needed.
Yeah, maybe. So let's get into some of the more disturbing fare. Possibly related to the Yuki Gigi is the Yuki Onna, the snow woman. She's akin to a Kelpie or a Huldra, a supernatural force that lures men into the woods, leaving them to freeze to death. The snow woman is beautiful, pale-skinned, and leaves no footprints when she walks in the snow. She may be a vampire or the ghost of a murdered woman who was killed on a snowy night. And like most of these ghost stories, where there's a beautiful ghost, there is also a nasty, scary counterpart. One such entity is the Oshiroi Baba, a.k.a. the Snow Hag, or the Face Powder Hag. Face Powder Hag rules, and this should be a movie. Legend says she's the servant of the goddess of cosmetics who descends from the mountains on cold winter nights wearing a nightmare version of traditional geisha makeup, a tattered kimono, and in some tales, she wears an oversized hat and walks with a cane and drags a hand mirror behind her that clicks and clanks like the chains.
Ew! What?
She's a baller. That's your next Halloween outfit. There you go.
Yep. She wins over young women and girls with her magic face powder, selling them on the idea that will keep their skin looking young and healthy. But when the unsuspecting girls go home and apply the powder, they are overcome with a dreadful burning sensation. Like the climax of an Indiana Jones adventure, the flesh from the girls' faces melt away, exposing their skulls. They drop dead, and the face powder hag then creeps into their homes and collects the fleshy remains and retreats back to her mountain abode.
What?
Super metal. That one is
cool.
Yeah. Damn.
Very cool.
Love it.
In other versions of the legend, the snow hag brings hot sake to poor villagers on cold winter nights and is generally cool.
Oh, that's nice.
You got to give back. Yeah.
All right, here's our last Japanese winter ghost story for the night. This one is the Tusara Ana, the Icicle Woman. The Icicle Woman is a bit of a mix of the Phantom Hitchhiker stories that we have in America and Frosty the Snowman again. In this ghost story, on stormy, snowy nights, a lone woman will mysteriously appear on the front door of a single man, looking for shelter. The man, alarmed by how beautiful this woman is, has no choice but to instantly fall in love with her and make her his wife. And I found out that in old Japan, there was no ceremony necessary to be married. If you just decided you guys were married, you were married, and it was official.
Oh.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
This couple is very happy together, but like the little snow baby, things aren't meant to last. In one version of the story, the husband starts to get paranoid because his wife refuses to take a bath. He can't wrap his mind around why she won't crawl into a steaming hot tub to keep her warm on cold nights. And finally, after, not to mention the fact that, she's probably not ever taken a bath and it's getting kind of gross. So finally, after weeks of pleading and resistance, the wife slips into a hot bath that her husband has drawn for her. As he waits in the living room, he begins to wonder why his wife is taking so long. I mean, men, right? Take a bath, get out of the bath. Come on.
Yeah, now you're doing it too slow. Now what
never
are we
satisfied.
doing? Come on, now you're melting away.
I do some Epsom salts, candles, some Alan Watts. I make my bath time nice.
Alan Watts, nice choice.
Alan Watts. Able to wait no longer, the husband bursts into the bathroom to discover that his wife is gone and there are shards of ice all over the tub, around the tub and around the floor, which eventually melt away because his wife was an icicle.
Icicle.
Classic.
In other versions of the story, the husband takes a new wife and moves on with his life. But when winter rolls around, the couple notices a long, sharp icicle begins forming on the roof outside the house. Eventually, one cold evening, the new wife notices that her husband hasn't come back inside after going out to inspect the icicle. So she throws on a robe. She walks out to the backyard where she finds him dead with an icicle stabbed through his eye.
What with the eye? Oof.
Yeah,
Good.
jealous ex-icicle wife coming back
Yes.
to kill her husband for cheating on her. And those are just a few spooky Japanese winter ghost stories, guys.
Awesome.
You know
Those
what?
are fun.
I love them. If anyone is interested, there's a 1964 movie called Kaiden, which is ghost stories. You don't have, most people know about The Ring and stuff like that, like Japanese ghost stories that way. But in 1964, there was this huge film made to turn Japanese ghost stories into a major motion picture. And it's amazing and tells some of those stories. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful films that you've seen. It's all based on stories and legends that were written in 1904 by an author. It's beautiful. It's called Kaiden. If you'd ever look it up.
Cool.
Guys,
Movie
Google
club.
it.
So
I'm checking that out.
Yeah,
Movie club.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That sounds
Let's
great.
do
I
it.
think
All
it's-
right. Go ahead, Bryce.
Oh no, I just like I like hearing different stories from other cultures because I think it just opens up your lens a little bit that the paranormal and people's mythology changes in time and place and in context and I just think it's interesting how these things develop and they're unique to each and every one. Okay, I lost my train of thought, but well done. I love the and their names are so fucking cool, like Ice Hag and Snow Pick Lady. I don't know, it's cool.
Well,
I
Bryce,
think you
there's
got both of those wrong, but close
if
enough.
you've ever seen, there's in the 1984 Tales from the Dark Side movie, which is an anthology
Love
series.
that movie. Yes.
The last tale is a retelling of a Japanese snow bride story where a guy is attacked in the alleyway and then all
That's
of a sudden
my favorite story. That the gargoyle one with Ray
Chong.
Chong.
Yeah, that's a retelling of one of the snow bride stories because you can't tell anyone that the bride isn't real.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God, it's so good. Wow.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my
Never seen
God.
that
It's
show.
wow. that one stuck with me as a kid because they have this beautiful relationship, and then
It's
not to
great.
give it away, and I won't give it away. You should watch that. And now knowing what you know about Japanese mythology and their cool ghost stories, and that's a trip.
Okay, we'll check it out, Betsy. We're on it.
I'm
You and
on
me.
it.
Horror
Let's
Movie
do it.
Club. All right, everybody. We are coming very close to the end of the show. We have just a few minutes. I want to get some questions up on the board. Mike G, if you're at the house, if you want to throw a question up, I know there's one for Riley as well. This is from California Girl, who says, if you could be told the truth behind one paranormal mystery, which one would it be? Frida in Ireland. If you could be told the truth. Now, does it mean that it's proven correct, or you could just confirm one way or another, I think, if it's real or not?
I think
You
it's
did
open to interpretation.
Yeah. That's
Tenny,
good. I'd like to
what
know.
you thinking?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Start with Tenney.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, part of the love of all this is that they're not going to get answered, right? Like that we're going to be able to keep talking about this forever. But
Right.
I mean, it's not a paranormal mystery, but I started off as a Kennedy researcher. So like if someone wanted to take, like some like government officials wanted to take me in a room and like explain the Kennedy assassination to me, like I'd be all down for that.
Me too.
Fuck,
Definitely down for that. That would be great. Just get that one cleared up, and let's move on.
I'd like to know, the ancient Egyptians felt that there was work to be done in the afterlife, that there were tasks for the soul. I would like to know if that's true, and maybe what one could expect to get past those levels.
Bryce doesn't want to do any more work.
That's all I want to do. I want to do the work. I'm baby stepping, Dr. Marvin. I'm doing the work.
We have a question for Riley. Do you want to throw up Mike G? Okay, never mind. Who would pay? Would you pay money? Who would pay
many a money? Yeah.
Okay. Would pay many a money for a BCC ghost hunt. Got it.
Yes.
What haunted location would you actually investigate? Ooh, Betsy, you're invited. John, you're invited. Betsy, where do you want to go? You love ghost hunting, Betsy.
I do. You know what would be a blast? Would be the Tower of London.
Yes, 100%.
Because also London rules.
Yeah.
And that rules, and we could be like, are those little kid ghosts there?
Yep. Are we gonna see some spooky beef eaters? I gotta find out. I'm 100% with you. Yeah.
I think that would be a blast.
What do you think, John?
I mean, I would love to do something in England too. Tower of London's a great choice.
Boddington Hall, isn't Boddington Hall the big spooky one?
I mean, I would love to do an investigation with this whole crew. I'll keep it low. I'll keep it continental North America. Like I would just want to get us all in a prison, since we've all seemed to stay. We've all spent our lives staying out of them. Like I would love to see all of us in there.
Oh, that would be so scary.
That'd be really good.
That's a great spooky idea. Copyright all of us here. Like you go to a haunted prison, then you end up in actual prison and you can't get out. Let's get another. I think we have time for one or two more before we all gotta go. Oh, great. Riley, I discovered the Cramps. What other music do you recommend that's in the same vein as those?
Oh, I love that. That's so funny. The Cramps keep coming out lately. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. And I love that you discovered that and loved them. In the same vein, I mean, I would say maybe check out Susie and the Banshees. Maybe check out Bauhaus. I mean, that's a little different. Cramps are a little more like rockabilly. That's a little more like goth, but I feel like that all like lives in the same world. Also just like, I think what's beautiful about the Cramps is like this epic love story between Lux Interior and Poison Ivy. So like maybe also check out Sonic Youth. That's another band that's like this beautiful couple, although they did split up, but one of my favorite bands of all time. So those are my my recs, and yes, enjoy the Cramps. Everyone listen to the Cramps.
Tenney, you've got punk roots. You got some punk roots, don't you? I mean, you were part of Sneaky Poultry.
Yeah, my first one of my first bands were punk rock bands. I agree with Riley. I think like if you're going more in a rockabilly type sense, if you dig that stuff like the Mummies, maybe, totally. Or like I don't know.
Mummies is a good one, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that because that's more in like the rockabilly kind of
Rockabilly, and they're all dressed up like mummies. So
which rules. Yeah.
That's awesome.
How do I not? How am I not listening to that?
Yeah. How am I not watching that? All right, let's
Seriously.
get one more question, and then we're going to go to our meet and greet sessions. And I think if there are any available, you can still get a meet and greet session if you want. If you decide you want to hang out with either Riley, Bryce, or me. Let me know if that's correct, Mike G. If there's still ones available, if people can sign up now if they want to do that. All right, here we go. Final question: favorite cryptid that isn't Bigfoot? Let's just go in order. Riley, hello, go. Riley, me, Bryce, Betsy, Tenney.
I mean, do aliens count as cryptids or no?
They can. They absolutely
Sure.
can.
I mean, I love some grays. I just love those little.
Yeah.
Love them. Yeah. So that's my answer.
Yeah, I think the lizard man of Scape or Swamp is one of my favorites, just because it feels very late 90s, and I always picture him looking like Mondo Gecko from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a big one for me. Bryce.
How about that? I'm into those sort of insected mantids that sometimes occupy UFO ships and seem to be in charge of the grays. I'm kind of like, because insects, man, they bug me the fuck out in a great way.
No
and I would
pun
hate to be,
intended.
I would hate to be the size of an ant in the force of something much larger with those mandibles. No thanks.
Are Yetis too close to Bigfoot?
They are not, as far as we're concerned. They live on the other side of the world.
I like a Yeti.
Great. John?
I like a dog man. I like an upright canine.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a dog man?
I like the, you know what I can always think about now too, John, is the Formanauts. This case.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's so many. It's become ridiculous trying to put this like book together of all these crazy floating boxes and triangles and weird creatures. Like, it's just, you guys know, I've been working on it for like 2.5 years now.
Crazy.
Man.
Crazy. We got to hear more about it. All right, everybody. That brings us to the end of our BCC holiday live stream. We got to send Riley off. He's going to go do a show, but Riley will be sticking around for a couple meet and greet sessions starting at 7:30 Pacific time. So we got a couple minutes before we leave. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We want to thank Suneaters for kicking off the show, Betsy Sodaro, of course, John E.L. Tenney, our mystery guest, and everyone at Pop C Lounge, Ryan Munaz, and Mike G running the show. Thank you for making this happen. You guys are the best. And of course, thank you to the fine folks at Wood Elf for keeping us on your podcast feeds. This is our very last episode until January 4th, but you can find us over at BCC, the other side, at patreon.com/Bigfoot Collectors Club between now and then. Betsy, John, do you have anything you want to plug real quickly before we sign off? Where can people find you guys?
Hey, just listen to Funny Feeling. You'll like it.
Great.
Yeah.
You absolutely will.
What's Up Weirdo, my podcast.
Absolutely, you guys. There's enough content to keep you entertained every week with the group that we have here. Thank you, everyone. Have a safe and happy holiday season. And finally, good night.
And go get regressed.
Yeah.
Bigfoot Collectors Club is produced by Riley Bray and Michael McMillan and scored and engineered by Riley Bray. Our theme song, Come Alone, is by Suneaters, courtesy of Lotuspool Records. Do us a favor and support the show and unlock 3 bonus episodes every month by becoming a member of our Patreon, BCC The Other Side, which can be found at patreon.com/Bigfoot Collectors Club.